Dinky, Slizzardman, and the mighty realm of Ilzard will try and make the Empire today, if possible. We've got a few elves to kick down. We've got this person here who has, I mean, barely anything, right? Then we've got these guys here to wipe out, just to take back one province from them, so that's going to be a pretty massive war just to get a single realm. Then we've got to get the Isles. So I think we started fabricating claims at the end of yesterday, so there's no big deal with that one. Let's get you fabricating claims. Let's get on it. Let's just hit the ground running here today. If we can go to war immediately and start wiping them out, more than happy to do so. Oh, the council's saying no. Fucking council's ready. The glory in the war of the enemy is too weak. Yeah, but they've got our realm. Surely there's glory in reuniting the borders of our empire. Right, okay, here's what we'll do then. So in favor to... So Koala Blackheart is the guy that's ruining everything here. Despite the fact that he's got 100 opinion of us. Really? Wow. If we buy a favor from you, 210 gold. Wouldn't take us too long to... get that up together. Let's wait and see how it goes. Especially if we... Oh, shit. Well, we are part of the Hermetic Society too, don't forget. And it turns out that Hermetic Society has now bitten us right in our lizardy arse. My hands are deep in one of... Sorry? Oh, one of Ilna's big ingredient chests. Okay, we're fine. We're fine in terms of monetization. We're not fine, unfortunately, in terms of gameplay, because we're now in prison. So, we're in prison with an infection. So, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we die here. We got -2 health from the infection, -1 from depression, -1 from the dungeon. What's our... We don't even have symptom treatment. Oh, God. We've got apathy as well? Oh, yikes. This guy is dead as dicks. We do have hardy, so that gives us back 0.5 health. Okay, we're done. Bowser, I hope you're prepared. 12 Marshall. It might be that this might be the right guy to lead us into a new realm. God, that sucks. We've got a herbal ingredient, and now I guess we just sit and wait to die. So, the problem with this, of course, is that he will never ransom us out of prison because, well, I mean, A, we can't afford it, but B, he's our rival. So I would have to sway him, I'd have to send our council over there, I'd have to send him gifts, I'd have to somehow find a way to make him not our rival to get us out of prison. Normally, in this situation, you generally wait for him to die, right? Now we've just got to sit and maybe wait for our characters to die, unfortunately. That'll do it. Well, that took 2 seconds. Holy shit. King Dinky is ascended to heaven at the age of 30. Died in the dungeons. Interesting. That's weird. I wonder how. I've actually never considered this before. I wonder how if you have multiple effects like that, like the apathy, which I assume would just be poor health. The depression, obviously, is a potential death. The infection, I thought, would be the biggest outcome because it's obviously a -3 health there. I wonder how the game decides which one to pick as a death outcome. It turns out being in the dungeon, the thing that only gives -1 health, was the thing that took us out there. Well, shit. Yeah, I mean, -4.5 health. There's very few people that could survive that. And, I mean, he only had Hardy, so that was a shame. We are now playing as... Oh, our successor is Calagon the Black. Right, got it. Who got a title during some Gafflekind succession weirdness. We are Bowser II of Ilzard. We are a willful, haughty, affectionate child. Garbage all round. Terrible childhood education traits. I mean, affectionate works against Marshall, and Rowdy works against... and obviously willful is in favor of Marshall, so that's not ideal. Right, let's go for... What did we have before? Like, patient shrewd? Yeah, there was a patient shrewd. Content charitable. Charitable's good. Shrewd is good. Patient good. So we'll go for him as a guardian. I don't think it's going to be fantastic. Bear in mind, we do technically have to go for an intrigue education too, because we did the Hermetic... kind of scrying, foretelling event, whatever it's called, prophecy event, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. I wonder now if they'll let us go to war. They will. All we had to do was die, and suddenly they trust... That's damning that they trust the value of an 11-year-old's judgment more than a 30-year-old guy who basically helped reform and wipe out a load of monsters, but helped reform the kingdom. That's hilarious. Okay, I guess we'll just dogpile this. I can't imagine this will take more than 30 seconds to wipe this out, huh? There we go. Let's go for an assault on that one. Thank you very much. I'm 100% already. Thank you. Might as well get these wars done early so that the truces can try and expire before our kid... We've got one boat. We've got one boat raised, weirdly enough. So that they can expire before our kid comes of age. And then we can just kind of go back to war again. Let's get up on this border here. So you were the guys we want to take out next. Yeah, 7,000 troops. That's a bit more risky. That's a bit more risky when... What's our army size? 550, because we went for that mixed retinue, didn't we? Right, okay. Well, let's stick to the capital. Let's just stick to growing up for the time being, then forget about wars, forget about anything, at least for a little while, and then well, I guess we'll jump back on that when the time comes, but man, how are we going to deal with that? Because this kid's not going to have the best... I mean, I can't believe his marshal's coming out all right anyway. Maybe we could just ignore the destined schema and go straight into marshal, but I feel like that will backfire. I feel like if you do that, it hampers your education quite heavily, but you can see why I want to go into marshal, and especially why I don't want to go into intrigue. Fuck it. We'll go against the stars and probably a terrible character as a result, but let's take the gamble. Sod it. Oh, great. Arbitrary already. Arbitrary isn't bad. Arbitrary isn't bad as long as we are a good ruler who happens to be arbitrary. You get the event where the vassals kind of approve of your arbitrary nature because you're doing things in arbitrary nature that fits the realm. So they don't really care too much as long as we actually stick to that. 13 marshal right now. Let's see if we can pull up a better educator. We need to give this kid all the help he can get because right now we are in kind of dire straits. I mean, this guy's great, but I'd rather get someone... I mean, having 15 stats in a particular skill does give a bonus to education, so let's see if we can find... yeah, someone with high martial. Shrewd as well is pretty good. Temperate, brave. Possessed is bad, though. Let's see if we can go, like, patient, diligent. Patient, diligent, kind, brave. Misguided warrior, smart. You've got quick. Oh, this guy's really good. Look at this guy. He's a lunatic, which does act against it, but he's got quick that gives a bonus to education. Patient and diligent and charitable and gregarious and kind, all of which give bonuses to a childhood education. So I'm going to bring him in. He's not fantastic, but he will do. Who else we got here? I guess he'll... Yeah, he does fit the bill better than anyone else we've found. Welcome, our new educator. God help us all. Who are you? Mahanos. Mahanos, 15... Marshal. Mahanos, there he is. Well, this is going to be interesting. Let's give him, like, Master of the Hunt. Let's give him a gift as well. Try and make him a happy guy. Try and make him not want to leave our court in a hurry. Oh, look, the Elven Ram just split into a rebellion. Revoke. Oh, it's Revocation War. Now, I just finished training grounds in the capital, and I've started upgrading the keep as well to try and get enough troops to be able to catch up with the Elven Realm. 6,700 now. And they've only got 4,000. I think we could take that. Jour Clement Brost. Should we push it for our vassal? 100 prestige for us. We still get the 100 prestige, right? No, Duke Chalice gets it. We could just take the 100 prestige and transfer it to him for the opinion. That's the only time I'd ever press anyone's claims is just for the opinion bonus. But we can just transfer it to him or grant it to him, and that'll give him more as much as his opinion anyway. And we get the prestige out of it. Let's dogpile him. Let's get on this. There we go. Very nice, very nice. We'll get the province first, get the ticking war score, head to their capital. We want to try and tidy this war up before the elves finish their civil war. Otherwise, things might backfire a little bit. I want to make sure that we've got our guardian kicking around. Oh shit, we just got diligent. You see that? We weren't even notified about it. Just looking at him gave us diligent. I guess I was being quite diligent. Charitable, fantastic. Yep. Charitable or content. Obviously, we're going for charitable. That's why I wanted a charitable educator. He is also brave, is he not? He's not. Okay, so we've got a chance of brave or ambitious or stubborn. Brave and ambitious, obviously fantastic. Ambitious would be slightly nicer. There is a chance we get ambitious anyway. So ideally, brave as an outcome for willful would be the biggest brain play there. Okay, war goals ours. Might as well siege the whole bloody thing. Or do we want to? They might end up kind of knocking each other on the arse so much. Oh my god, we retreated that battle against 52 dudes. They might knock each other on the arse so much there's no battle war score left to get. So we're going to chase them down here. Again, like the rebelling elves might grab this person's heir, for example, and deprive us of a very easy war score. Yeah, this is what I was kind of dreading. Although, taking out those 1,000 troops there or whatever it was is kind of even things up quite nicely. Go for it. I know we're taking, what is that? Hills, but... Oh, man. Shit, that was a bit more dangerous. Thank you, very hard. Very cool. It's probably very hard. They just get flat bonuses across the board, and there's no way the player can really keep up with that. I mean, besides, you know, min-maxing. Shit. Boom. Okay, that's their troops down. Let's go for the capital then. Take us a few hours, because we got 2,800 dudes now. Oh, the underground city's done. They also just collected a tithe as well, so that's kind of perfect timing there. What do these do? Plot power defense 10%. That's quite nice. Court size +2. Tax modifier 10% is pretty fantastic in the capital. Wow. Rest chance 10%. Whoa, the underground city is actually really good, isn't it? Shit. I can see why this would be more restrictive. Wow, these are fantastic. Plot power 10%, tax modifier 10%, movement speed 10%, arrest chance 10%, all in the capital. That's phenomenal. Especially if you're raising... Bear in mind when you buy mercenaries that come in the capital, that 10% extra movement speed might be the difference between winning and losing a war. That's incredible. Okay, let's go for precious metal mines and try and pay off some of this bloody city. We're taking attrition already. Let's down a fort very quickly. Brilliant strategist. Wow. And he got ambitious. Oh, fantastic. Holy shit. I was expecting... and now he's a 40-year-old man. I don't know how that's happened. It genuinely looks like a bank manager. What the fuck? Just overnight. Okay, let's double down on the war focus then. Man, I'm really, really pleased about that. Bear in mind, we were supposed to have Destined Schema. I'm not sure what's going to happen when that expires, whether or not it'll screw us over a little bit, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah, 27 Marshal with the war focus. Obviously, we'll try and get Strategist or something like that. What do you think? Go for Barbarian? I think Barbarian? Gruminaire. No, let's go Barbarian. Sod it. Kids will happen when they happen. We've got Brilliant, so marrying another character with Brilliant would be quite a nice compromise, I think. Let's see who we can find here. Brilliant, Strong. Might be worth waiting a couple of years to get her. Brilliant, Attractive. She could club foot, though. Brilliant, Beautiful. Okay, she'll do. There we are. Very nice. And then end this war with the elves, and we've basically, all we've got left to do then is just take the other elven province. Which, can we press with this guy? I think we can, can't we? No, we couldn't. Okay, sorry, I was confusing the character. I thought that we immediately could when we started the episode because we couldn't do that because the council said, no, that was the first thing we did is this character, not when we started the episode. My bad. Right, that should be the end of the war. Or not. Eh? Well, let's get our guy leading the troops then because he's obviously phenomenal. There we are. 36, 31, 28. And if they win this battle now, I will scream. Perfect. Oh, wow. Can we do something about your appearance here? You genuinely look like an old man overnight. What do you think? Isn't that his hair is kind of graying already? Oh yeah, we'll go for something like that. It looks a little better. Light foot, heavy infantry, cavalry. I mean, they're all pretty alright. Heavy foot is probably... What are we looking at in our troop composition? Can't check because I've got them raised, you fool. To be fair, we've got barely any light infantry. Cavalry would be really cool. Let's go heavy foot. Yeah, let's go heavy foot. I like that. Okay, 88%. How the hell is this all over? We've got the War Goal Siege. We've got the Capital Siege. We're still at 88. We've crushed a shitload of their troops as well. Ah, here we are. Draw the commander myself. No! We lost a hand already. We've already lost a hand. We've already become severely injured. You son of a bitch. Patron deity. What have we got then? Gods of War and Battle. Yeah. Temporum, Martial +1 personal combat. Red Knight, Martial +2 personal combat. Vacuril. Supply limit, attrition. That's quite good. No, let's go War and Battle. I like the idea of the Red Knight. Martial +2. Personal combat is not going to be our guy's strong point anymore, given that he's missing a damn hand. That's a shame. Okay. I can't believe this is still going up. Fine, we're just sitting there, capital. Burn it down, sod it. There's a siege leader too. Yeah, he is. Wow. That's going to speed things up quite nicely. A son was born to Princess Gizzard, our sister. You can get married, matrilineally, to, I don't know, someone with good traits, preferably. Shit. This is a hard choice. They're all pretty terrible, aren't they? They're all pretty terrible. You'll do. Why not? There we are. Boom. You're welcome. Philip. This is Philip and his brother Philip and his brother Philop. Fantastic. Oh, another good commander. Great. Okay, let's get him on. Let's get her on board, I should say. What are we looking for? You're fired. Thank you. We've got war with elves to deal with here, my friend. Oh. Or not. Can't have female commanders yet. A female commander spawned in. Well, I guess we could make her a marshal? Surely you can't make her a marshal if we wouldn't also, because this guy's got 36. Wow. We could do the better steward. I don't really care about sacking this duke on our council. And Caligon the Black, our brother. I mean, he likes us by 98, so sacking him from the council isn't going to upset him too much. But given this guy, council position is going to make him like us, and I can throw him a bit of gold, and he's the same skill. So it's kind of like, would you prefer one vassal being at 95, one vassal at -60, or two vassals being at like 60, plus 60 opinion? I think that's a fairly obvious choice there. 100%, thank you. That took way too long for a single bloody county. And then, oh, we vassalized them? There's an infidel. Get rid of her. Goodbye. Right, I wanted to give that back to the local duke. Who was that? The sword belt. Here you are, my friend. This one is all yours. Brost, and that gives him 40 opinion. So we lost 10 opinion, but we gained 100 prestige. I think that's fine. I think I'm all right with that. Okay, good shit. So it's just this province left to go now, isn't it? We could try and kill them off. 51%. I think we're going to be able to pull that one off. We are supposed to be a schemer after all. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Spy network, 12%. Waste of time. Alright, so the only place left to go then is against Grand Vizier Hjalmar, the half-ogre. So we have no caster spell at all. So it's just a case of our Chancellor fabricating a claim successfully. That's what we're waiting on right now for our Empire level title. Oh, not again. Oh, wow. Fucking hell. Are we going to lose 2 characters in a row to infections? Hey, core position, do something. Actually fix our boy. Let's stop leading troops then. Let's remove this guy from leading troops, because, I mean, maybe just for now, but any more battlefield duels is going to finish him off. Come on. I mean, what's he got? He's got tough. He takes the edge off slightly. Minus 1.5 health. He should be fine. He should be fine. Wrath. Oh. Wrath is okay. Takes him to 30 martial. Very nice. We've got 33 with that bloody infection. Obviously with the war focus, though. Our grandmother died. Wow, she was old. Look at that. Master Shadow. Expert Paladin. Expert Ranger. 77. What a life she had. Her started to train to be a warlock there as well. That's really cool. Trained Barbarian. There we go. What does that give us then? Martial +2. Pursuit and movement speed. That's big. Okay. Barracks. Stables. Let's go stables. Man, I don't think I've ever fully upgraded a base game holding ever, because it's so rarely that we play with just the base game building sets. This is going to be bizarre. Let's go for Militia Training Ground in that one, too. Castle Walls 2 for that one, don't we? What about this other holding that I was kind of tempted to make a capital? Apparently being sieged down. How can someone siege my holding? Siege of... Oh, because it's someone... Walking's something else. Promenade. They're sieging down the temple. Fine. A son was born to Bowser named Dinky. Brilliant and pretty. Hey, that's not bad. Plus 477 diplomacy out the bat. Damn. Struggle. You will be in a long line of proud martial-driven Slizzardmen, my son. And your educator will be the greatest martial Slizzardman of all, Bowser Slizzardman. There we go. Right. We're back in our prime. I mean, minus a hand. Throwing arm will amaze everyone. I feel like that's a terrible idea. Yep, it was a terrible idea. Brilliant got mangled. You should trust the one-handed man to throw a spear. What have you done? In Warrior, give me another martial +1. Damn, that's student strategy and Warrior we've got now. Good God. To 36 martial. This is great. Okay. So when was our truce with you expiring? 1477. So next year. Still no claims yet over on the islands over here. We're still... Oh, what happened? What happened? Chancellor died. Let's see if we can get a better Chancellor too. This is weak source. 24 in this world with all these other crazy bonuses. Drawing court preferably. 27. Idun, an eternal life mystic. Done. Bring her to my court. I don't think she could be our counselor anyway, unfortunately. Wow. So assuming she can't be our counselor, we've already got basically the best counselor we could ever hope for. Welcome. Yeah, we could maybe pass a law for equality. Marginal. They can get the status of spy master. 3 in favor, 3 against. Our vote obviously sways it, splits the difference. Very nice. Let's go ahead and go for a legal ram inheritance too. There's no reason to ever have that set to free. Rejected. You son of a bitch. Wow, they changed their mind in between changing those laws, huh? Unless one of them obviously stands to gain something from that. Laws are looking fine as well. We could go into infantry, I guess. Bear in mind, we're not going to be here long enough to get the crazy, probably not even for another level of military organization, to be honest with you. Okay. What are we looking at over on intrigue? Can't do anything here. Can't compose a book, really. Oh, because we've only got 5 learning. This guy's a bit of a meathead. Bruises are expiring. Oh, our core position became dull. Brilliant. Feel so hungry. Oh, shit. We're starting to starve as well. Wife is Pergonant again. Chance at better than Dinky. It's going to be hard to beat Dinky. He's already starting with some incredible stats. 8 diplomacy at the age of 1 is obviously phenomenal. Pretty hard to pull off, I think. Right, get ready. Truce have expired. Buy a wife something nice. Why the fuck not? And let's go for it. Right, get rid of you. This should be fairly straightforward. Knock these guys out. That gives us basically everything in the mainland. This is the entire Dijon Kingdom is ours. Then we've just got to, again, go for those bloody islands. That's going to take a while. Ooh, underestimated that, didn't I? Well, let's bring them back a little bit. Bring them back. Try this again. Right. Oh, get out of here. I don't care about pregnancy flavor. We're in the middle of kicking out these goddamn elves. Son, Eldon. Terrible. Attractive and dim. What's an attractive lizard? Wish I'd never asked that. What's the one from the Lusty Argonian Maid? I can't name my son after the Lusty Argonian Maid. Was it lifts her tail? Done. Lifts her tail. I'm so sorry, my son. I'm so sorry. Tails Lizardman. Struggle? Probably. Probably will with a name like that. Right, let's head back down. Someone else is sieging this. Oh, it's now ours. We're fine. Nothing to worry about. Just an army standing there then, rather than actually trying to take it down. Bizarre. And boom. Look at that. The mighty realm of Ilzard. Let's give away this crap too. What is this? Shimista. Give that to somebody. My religion, my culture. Preferably a warrior. Yeah, there you are. Montel. All yours, my friend. That's a nice realm. Ilzard stands strong. What is they? This place is massive, huh? It's a purple man. Thanos. Plain touched. We've got around to our ancestor runs back to creatures from other dimensions. Genies, demons, devils, and angels. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is quite cool, isn't it? These kids. Oh, God. Half orc? They're frightening. Jesus, and that half orc is married a goblin. This is bizarre. Wow. The circle of... I have no idea what the hell the circle of Leth is. She has no eyes. Her eyes have fallen out, but she's married to a very ornate gentleman. There's so much to see in this world, isn't there? So much to see. This is perfect for multiplayer, I think. It's not too mechanic heavy, which means no desyncs, but it's got enough flavor and enough variation that you could be able to do some really fun things for multiplayer in this one. What are we looking at here? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the actual world itself. Silver Marches, what is this? Magocracy. I feel like that would have been a cool playthrough. The Mages of the North. That might be something we try out next time. There we go. Just a hold, but it's a start. You know, it's something to work off of. Okay. So you're still there. So the hold is just the holding, I would assume, the county title. Right, okay. Leave our diplomat there. See if we can get that upgraded into the duchy claim. That's a good amount of land there. And then after that, take the whole thing. I mean, granted, we're going to have to get another claim on this one as well for the actual Nelantha Isles. Barry. You know I got to do it. Barry Slizzardman. No lizard name for you, because that is far funnier than anything I could ever come up with. Oh, you'll do. Get him to court. Yeah. 29 diplomacy with some pretty incredible inheritable traits there too. Let's put him on as a chancellor and see if he can fabricate this claim very slightly faster than the other dude who's really dragging his feet about it. 37.98 yearly. Really? That seems quite low still. How about now? Still 37.98 yearly. Well, I guess we'll just leave him to it then. In theory, it should only take on average 3 years, but I guarantee you it will take a lot longer than that. Brave for free as well? As war grows to be a constant presence, you're like, that's just a random effect from the war focus, thank God. Wow. This is pretty crazy. We inherited something too there from someone. Oh, a temple. Brownie of Chantal. We'll get rid of that again. Wow. This guy is so good. 39 martial. He's missing a bloody hand as well. I don't think that has an effect. Yeah, it has no effect on martial stat. But bear in mind, we could have got genius, and we could have got... There were levels of inheritable traits above, both obviously brilliant and tough there, so we could have been even better. But to say that we've got 39 martial just from sticking him on war focus his entire life, it's pretty... That's pretty nuts, isn't it? I think another wonder wouldn't go amiss. What should we put on the coastline? Great Harbour is always a good choice. Great Lighthouse is always a good choice as well. Royal Palace. Right on the coast. That'd be pretty fun. I mean, let's go Harbour. This one's giving us a lot of personal bonuses. The plot power, the arrest chance. Let's go for pure money. Just pure gold. And this was a merchant. This is like the merchant republic for a long ass time as well. So change of tactic actually seems to be doing the job here. Instead of getting him to try and fabricate a claim on a title that the guy doesn't actually hold himself, I've got him going around the islands just fabricating claims individually. We'll just push them all at the same time. Sod it. If it's the way to do it, then this is how things will happen. Our heir. How's he coming out? Terrible. Really badly. You got bloody idolizer. Ugh. Useless child. Well, I did get gregarious, so I can't complain too much. Okay, well, let's hope that that's fine. Oh, we should join a society. The Harpers or the Cult of Asmodeus. The Harpers were pretty good, though, weren't they? Yeah. Kind of like an assassin society. So gone through and retroactively renamed all of the kids various dinosaur, lizard, dragon-related names. Look, this was a terrible naming scheme this time around. Really bad. Could not think of a single good dinosaur name after the first, maybe one or two. We've inherited an island there. Okay, I'm not complaining. That's absolutely fine. What are you fabricating claims on right now? The Flint. What have we got claims on? The Flint and Iprong. Okay, so we need to move down to the Rookery next, if you don't mind. Let's make sure that he likes us. What's his chance? 60. Okay, so the opinion is actually having a good effect on things there. Good luck, my friend. Oh, shit, we actually did get another level of military advances. That's good to see. Light skirmish. Maybe just go for the numbers now to supplement our pretty strong retinue already. Oh, accidental bastard child, because I clicked too fast through a lover event. Let's just get rid of these. Get out of here. Stop causing trouble. Things are nice and stable and fine and good right now. That's not even remotely where you're supposed to be. Dinky dinky. He got zealous, which is good. Now he's got ambitious too. You know what? He might redeem himself here. 2 years left. Could get patient, and he could get brave. Oh, sorry, brawny. At which point, we're in a pretty good scenario for our successor. He could end up being really bad. He could get dull, and he could get paranoid. I mean, paranoid, greedy, or patient are all good. Oh, there we are. This is working a lot better, isn't it? Okay, just to double check them. Put on the flint and the rookery. Okay. What else are on these bloody islands? Hey? Not interested in that one, thank you. I want to see de jour, not random crap you've picked up. So we don't have the county of Nindrol, I don't think. So this tiny little island here is next on your hit list. Back out in the ocean again. Just sails around the island until he finally works out how we can get a claim on it. And then we've got to go for this one too. Asavir's channel. The only one we're missing from that is like... Yeah, the only one we're missing at that point is Pong, which I think we already have, don't we? We do. What the hell am I missing that one? Flint, Rookery. Hang on. Yeah, whatever. You're welcome. Flint, Rookery. Nindrol? Nindrol. No, we've got Nindrol. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Ioma. Ah, we didn't have the big island. Oh, well, never mind. He's already got it again. Madman. He's flying along here. 1 more month, and then Babby will be grown. He came out actually okay. Look at this. He's already got Diligent. Oh, no, he's got Patient. Give him Diligent too. Oh, and Brave. Oh, look at this. Knocked it out of the park with that one. Honest is the only downside to it, but it's good for his diplomacy. So I'm not going to complain too much. What a kid. Tough soldier. Pretty crap, but not too bad. Similar mercenary company. I never do that because they never end up being bloody profitable. That's good. I can't complain about that. Could have been better, but certainly isn't bad. What's our guys? Our guy's base marshal is 5. It's all the other bonuses that are giving him that. Yeah, I mean, marshal is also probably the easiest of all the educations to upgrade, besides maybe stewardship, just because you get the event where you go on a trade expedition and that's the end of it. So, right, so what we need then is... So what else do we need for this one? We've got it. So, Erpong and Nemesaur. Nemesaur's already ours, and we have a claim on Erpong. Or Erfong, perhaps. And then in the Lanther Isles, we need Ioma, Nindrol, Flint, Rookery. Flint, Rookery, Nindrol, Ioma. We've got it all. We've got it all. Give me that. Oh, right, they've taken them as a tribute. Whatever. Give me this. Declare war. Press all claims. That should be the entire bloody thing. We do need this one too. I claim at the same time. They're not happy about it because we're already fighting a war. Fair enough. Let's get to work. This is going to be the Empire of Slizzard. All these many years of building up our realm. To be honest, it's been pretty easy, hasn't it? We basically snuck into a kingdom and then declared ourselves the mighty ruler, and now we're about to declare ourselves emperor. The only issue is there is a slight concern you may have noticed. We don't have enough boats for our boys. We don't have enough boats for our boys. We've got a lot of boys on those boats. In fact, we've got actually the perfect number there. Well, let's just head over and see what damage we can do. Oh, we've already landed. How can we land? We've got a castle there? We do. We have a city. Ah, Merchant Republic hopefully coming in clutch there. Grabbing some things for us. Right, let's get you leading these troops. They need a man with good siege maneuverability. Oh, this is going to... See, the speed difference there is insane. Boom. Okay, let's go and kill their troops before they do any more bloody damage. Get out of there. Itching for a fight. Go on. 69 versus 11. Annihilate him. Damn it. We didn't even get a chance to fight it, you shit. Suzerain has joined the war. How's she looking? 9,000! Ooh, we may have bitten off a bit more than we could chew here. I've retreated those troops back from the coast. They're not going to get clapped immediately. 31%. Go for the war goal and maybe pull back to the mainland and just kind of bide our time. Oh, God, I'm scared of all boats now forever. I can't believe they took that with 95 dudes. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's just sit here. Keep an eye on our coast. Make sure our troops are nice enough inland that they can't just immediately get clapped. And we should be good. We should be fine. Because we can always... Yeah, see, this is what I'm concerned about. 169. Really? Is that all? Okay, that's not too bad. Don't die on me. Don't you fucking die on me. 169 dudes. Why have they sent that? That's weird. Oh, God, look. We've got all of these islands. Why are there 2 separate kingdoms with the same symbol? And one is a suzerain to the other. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, fine. One's a tributary to the other. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Right, okay. 44%. Let's get you guys on the ships. What are they doing there? 15 boats. That's still nothing to worry about, is it? What the hell are they doing? Bizarre. This is so strange. Okay. Okay, 47. Go on, try something new. Feel amazing. That was very fortunate. I'm going to bring these guys back down here to go and counter-siege this one province. And then we'll kind of retreat back, I think. God damn. He's having a bad day. Right, there we are. Get us back to here. And then just pray that should the enemy send some ships over, we'll be fine. Oh, thank you. Gideon. Whoever Gideon is. A vassal of my vassal's vassal. Incredible. Oh, there they are. They just landed. Right. We can't stop them. We can't go over there to try and stop them. So, unless we hire some boats, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm hoping they'll come over to our provinces, and then we can clap them that way. Let's see what they do. They're just sending troop after troop after troop to there, and nothing else. No, thank you. It's not appropriate. What are they doing? Are they going to move their... They're not moving their guys. Oh, there we are. They're moving them now. Getting diligent. They did lose diligent. And now they're going over there to counter-siege. Bollocks. Right, let's hire some troops then. Stop this. I'm not just going to sit here and watch them pull apart our realm like that. Or pull apart all that stuff that we've so diligently grabbed up. Right, I'm looking for boats. Boats. No hireable ships. Ah. Well, I guess that's the end of this then. That's really not helpful. Right, okay, bear with me here, bear with me. Right, split them. Put them on there. Drop them like there. And then bring the boats back immediately. Jesus, this is horrible. I hate this. Get them back on there. Bring them back here immediately. Merge, and we should just be able to cross over and take back what they've just counter-sieged. There we go, that's good. Boom. Alright. Take this one back. The question is, do we want to take a bloody straight crossing into an army of decent size? Wait until they movement lock, and let's see if we can pick them or not. Oh, this is horrible. What do we do here, then? And we can sit here and play ping-pong all day with them. Or we could do something about it. Do you think we take the gamble? Fuck, this is horrible. Go on. Take the gamble. Sod it. Okay. That almost screwed us. And we certainly can't win another fight there. We got very, 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 very fortunate. Get out of there. Flee. Flee and reinforce. And maybe hire some mercenaries too if necessary. 80% war score. Shit. They hired a bunch of boys. Let's hire some boys of our own. Let's hire you as well. Holy Order. Forget the Holy Order. Right, bring them over. How much is this costing me per month? 7 bloody gold. Wow. Get them on. Get them on. Right, 4,100. That should be enough just to boat bomb them. He says with absolutely no belief in the truth of that. Right, okay, hang on. Land there. Land in our realm. Reinforce. Rebuild the morale. Head over. 4,100 versus 3,128 and they're split. So they're not going to have the best commanders covering both armies. Nice. Very good. Okay. Siege that one. Okay, let's chase the last one down. That battle war score might be 2%. Boom. Well, that was a pain in the arse, wasn't it? That was a hard battle, well fought towards the end there. That one battle, I'm not sure quite how the fuck we pulled that out of the bag, because that looks as if we were going to be annihilated. Look at the realm of Lizard. More importantly, we can make the kingdom of the Nelantha Isles, and then we should be able to make the Empire of Amn. We need a lot of gold, though, so bear with me. Can we give something away? We give the whole bloody thing away if we really felt like it. Have we got, like, a castle or, like, a subholding? A capital. Sure. We can make another merchant republic to make up for the one we destroyed. If we wanted to. Sure, here you go. No, different religion, different culture. Special tithe, there we go. Shit, that actually might be enough, right? The Empire of Amn. Yes, there we are. Wow. You know I've got to rename it. There are no men here. Only Ilzards. Ilzardian. We should probably just call it the Empire of Ilzard. Boom. That is quite nice. I'm happy with that. So this was only meant to be an introductory series, kind of a short little look at Faerun, because obviously I don't know the world, don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you, because I've never played D&D before, but it turns out it's actually relatively straightforward. Who'd have thunk it? So we'll come back to this, and I like the idea of playing the Magocracy. I think that could be very, very fun, and it seems like it's quite a unique government type as well. What I'll probably do... Maybe next time we can play with the Dungeon Master or something as well. Maybe put him on kind of rare events to keep things spiced up. But the Magocracies look very fun, and there are quite a few of them kind of tattered around. There was one over here. God knows where it's gone. There it is, yeah. Magocracy there as well. I think that could be quite fun to to give these guys a go. A unique government type, see what the actual magic side of things, 'cause I have a feeling they've done a lot more work to the magic side of things than they have to, say, like, barbarians, which is obviously just given us traits and whatever. And that way it also feels a bit more fantasy. Right now, we've just basically built an empire with warfare and basic human, you know, warfare. So we haven't really done much in the way of actual dungeons and or dragoning. So I want to get into the fantasy side of things, maybe like an evil wizard playthrough or something like that. I want to come back to it, definitely. It's definitely a lot of effort from the looks of it. The majority of the effort has gone into the map. It is still quite mechanics-light, though. I'd love to see more added to the actual, you know, there's no unique mechanics here for playing a human kind of feudal ruler, and the majority is feudal rulers, so that's why I think playing the mages, maybe playing an ordning or something like that, something that the mod has actually purposely included of its own design, could be probably the best way to take a look at that in the future. Sort of Commonwealth over here. What is that? That seems quite cool. Commonwealth. Free people can vote in principle. Absolutely not. So we'll see what we get up to. But anyway, thank you for watching this very brief Faerun series. Links to that is obviously down below, wherever. I always try and link things everywhere. Thank you guys for watching. We'll come back to it, definitely. Definitely come back as a mage, I think. I like the sound of that. And as always, a thank you to our executive producers of the day for making the channel possible in the first place. A big thank you goes out to Potarted, I Am Sagittaire, Ben Henshaw, Solembreen, King Snitch Gaming, Salentally, Anpol, Demon Boy, Chris, Night Rouge, Necrophilan, Alex Gallagher, and Nemesis Rubius for their support over at Coffee. And over at Patreon as well, we have Gwen S, Chase, Roll2Z1 Games, Norstress, Ninja Tree V, Limpy George, Skaz, Odie, and Kamar Ishmael. Thank you to all of those guys for their support at the executive producer tiers over on those platforms. Big thank you. And a thank you as well to Smirtworm, Proximity Jones, Brittany Lee, Seth, Demon X Jester, Demon, Mason Fireblast, Saltalor, Erotha, Jacob Wolfie, Valkyrie, Acero, Kate, Scaps, Altamosterly, Hooplayer, and Astro at Patreon, I think. I'm juggling a lot of names here. And a thank you as well to James B, Smirtworm, You Know You Need Unique New York, Galupo Fruit Hag, Don, Afanafis, Dinosius the Esoteric, Vlabubba, Humbly, Fred, Varlo, Consolus, Fiddle Diddle Piddle Riddle, and Davidovich for their support over at Coffee. Big thanks to those guys. See you guys all for next CK2 series, where I have absolutely no idea what I have planned.